The final postseason teams are jockeying for position. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL East, David Price was victorious again and now has 24 wins this year as the Red Sox grab the win over Houston 3-2. As of right now, the Red Sox are in first place in the AL East. They are more than 10 games ahead of second. And the Astros sit in second place in the American
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the American League's Houston Astros and the Boston Red Sox. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Looking at these two squads, it's clear both of them have several guys that can hurt you with a bat. It's not just the middle of the order guys that you have to look out for as a pitcher. So the team that gets the timely hitting and quality at bats is probably going to prevail.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2017 Boston Red Sox.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, you really have to appreciate what Jose Altuve brings to this team. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Chris Sale will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Thanks, Matt. Chris Sale, you're talking about one of the premier pitchers in the game of baseball. Big fastball, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Wipe-out slider. Great comparison. He's the closest thing we've seen to Randy Johnson. A nightmare against lefties. Three-pitch guy, fastball, slider, and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He is a definition of a true ace.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And let's take a look at outfielder Mookie Betts. You can make the argument he's the most dynamic player in our sport. Don't try and come inside with a fastball because it's getting turned around. But I don't think people realize how good he patrols the outfield. The ability to play all three positions with speed and a bazooka for an arm.
First offering on its way. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. Now here it comes. Line drive to left. But coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
In the second spot.
Here's Carlos Correa now. Lifetime against Chris Sale. Just 3 for 14. Hit hard down the right field line. But a foul ball. Really feeling like fall here in New England. 60 degrees our game time temperature. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will find the wall down there near Pesky's pole. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he is all the way over to third now with a 2-out triple. The speed they always talk about with this guy was on full display there.
Yeah, when you've got elite speed like this guy does, man, you don't need any help from the fielders to give you more time. He's thinking extra bases as soon as the ball gets to the outfield. And that time, he wanted 3. That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Now the 1-0. Misses off the plate. The 2-0. Driven to right field and deep. Back goes Martinez. Gone! Andrew Benintendi leaves the yard with a solo shot. His first homer here in the series. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0. Pretty easy to tell in real time, but that one was an absolute missile heading out of the ballpark, and our show track technology confirms it. 115 miles an hour was the exit velocity. An impressive swing of the bat. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, and that ball's absolutely crushed down the line. Forget about it. That's going to stay fair and make it back-to-back home runs. A solo home run off the bat of Dustin Pedroia. His first homer so far in the series, and that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Here's Mookie Betts. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Bases are empty here. Nobody out. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And this is a fair ball as it'll head toward the pesky pole in right. Digging hard. He's headed for third. The relay throw. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
It was pretty obvious in live action that ball was hit hard. And after analyzing it with our show track technology, we see that our eyes did not deceive us. 114 miles an hour was the exit velo. An impressive swing of the bat.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Lifetime history with Colin McHugh.
He brings a 4 for 12 line.
Here's the 1-0 now to Ramirez. Cut fastball misses downstairs, and it's 2-0 now. McHugh has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty B, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Martinez has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner, but I don't think he had designs on even really trying it as he retreats with 2 away now. Now at the plate, Eduardo Nunez, and the Red Sox with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. McHugh pauses. Here's the first pitch. On the ground to third. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let. Here's J.D. Martinez. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's collected 11 hits in 42 ABs. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. Behind 0-2 now. Martinez, the former Detroit Tiger, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Betts, still ranging back. Gone to lead off the inning. Evan Gaddis now standing in. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Valenzuela waits on it. Makes the play, 1 away. Striding in for Houston, Alex Bregman. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Into the corner and slicing foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. 0-2 count and the pitch. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. The next 0-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Josh Reddick is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. Digging in the switch hitter, Andrew Valenzuela, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And this will kick up against the wall near the Red Sox bullpen. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1.
1-1.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
1-2.
The 1-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And that's going to plate the runner from second as this is now a 3-1 ball game.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Marisnick going back at the track. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And he will beat the throw home. It's a 4-1 score now.
When this thing left the bat, I thought it had 3-run homer written all over it. But it bounces off the wall, so only 1 run scores. And now a chance for his buddy to return the favor and bring in 1 or maybe 2.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia,
as he'll swing and pop this one up near second base.
Under it is Altuve, and he's got it for the first down. Digging in for his second at-bat, Mookie Betts. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And he fouls this one off. Now the 0-1. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Riding in once again, Hanley Ramirez. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Here it comes, 1-0. High and deep to center field. Marisnick going back to the track. And this will find the wall now way out deep into the triangle. And that'll get over the wall, in fact. So 2 runs will score, but not the third.
With the sacks full right there, it's kind of unfortunate to hit the ball that well and see it bounce over the wall for a ground rule double. All 3 runs might have scored if that ball stayed in the ballpark. Instead, they'll have to just settle for 2 for right now.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. There's a line drive base hit to left field. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Now batting, third baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
Digging in to try it again, Eduardo Nunez. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A little bouncer. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. 1 run will score easily. Here's the second runner around third. He scores as they push their lead to 8 now. And he's in there with a 2-run triple.
Whatever these guys had for their pregame meals, they need to eat it before every game. They've been tearing it up this inning, and that triple is just one in a long line of solid hits. That's 7 runs that have come home here, and they're not done yet.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll make his way to the dugout here as he'll turn things over to the bullpen from here on out. Don Delgado is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway. Stepping in now, Andrew Valenzuela. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Marisnick going back, still ranging back. And this one is gone, a home run. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Lo. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
1 for 1 after a single this first time up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's a base hit on the line.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. And knocks him out.
That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Andrew Benintendi is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Fouled away.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
The 0-2 once more. And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. Belt at third. Bradley is over at second with 1 down in the inning. Popped him up. Reddick coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in. 1 run is in. Throw comes to second, but he is in there with a 2-run double.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy on the ropes and you couldn't finish him off, especially when he drives in runs.
Dustin Pedroia is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. 0-1. Here it comes. Hit on the ground to third. And they'll just tag him here for the out. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Here's Mookie Betts.
Right fielder, Mookie Betts.
First pitch of the at-bat. Sliders in for a strike. 2 out with a man at first. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there, and it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Hit well towards the hole. And that's through for another base hit. We'll make it 2 for 2 in this one.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Designated hitter, Hanley Ramirez.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And the throw in gets away from him. And he'll scramble back to the bag and be there safely.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now as he'll follow one into the dirt and come up empty for the first strike. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Fastball down near the shoe tops.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
Here it comes on 1-1. The big curveball just misses, apparently. Ball 2.
You could tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit, and you can tell he's starting to feel for it.
Bullet back up the middle. Marisnick is there to make the catch, and here's Jake Marisnick. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
And he misses there. 1-2.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1. Here comes the first pitch. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Bradley is there. 2 gone. Ready for another chance? Carlos Correa. He flew out in his last at-bat. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So Jose Altuve will get a chance next to try to extend the inning. First offering on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the...
And he will get there to make the running play. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Eduardo Nunez, 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Altuve at second. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. Ready to take his hacks again, Andrew Valenzuela, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. No balls and a strike to count. 1 out, nobody on. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. One and 2 to the Red Sox catcher. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. On to the 4th now in game number 1. Boston's out in front, 14-1. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Edwin Encarnacion, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Next up for the Stros, J.D. Martinez. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Now he just ramps up, and here's the fastball by him. 0-2.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Popped him up. And this will be taken by Pedroia for out number 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Evan Gattis. He popped out in his first trip. Lays off 1-0. Now the 1-0. Short, hit hard. Gloved by Bogarts. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Digging in and looking for more, Jackie Bradley Jr. He sets to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo shot off the bat of Jackie Bradley Jr. His first homer here in the series, as this lead got even wider.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Now this one is crushed, also to deep center. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. First pitch misses to him. It's ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-1. No outs, nobody on. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Now this one's crushed. Left field line, and it's gone into the monster seats.
I've seen some amazing things in my time in this game, but 3 homers in a row to start an inning, that might be a first. Just remarkable. If the next guy hits one, I'm out of here, man.
In now, Mookie Betts. Line drive base hit.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early.
Into the box, Hanley Ramirez. He gets it hard on the ground to the left. That gets through for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4 in this one.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Standing in now, Xander Bogaerts, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0. Swing and a little tapper, but it's foul, strike 1. 3 runs already home here. One and 2 to the Boston shortstop. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Digging in once again, Eduardo Nunez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit the other way out toward right field. Martinez on the run. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. Ready for another shot now, Andrew Valenzuela. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Fouled off.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. So stepping in, Alex Bregman. First time up, he went down looking. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The windup and the 0-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Swinging a ground ball to third. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. Oh, and he can't reel it in out there. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
That was some great situational hitting there after surveying the field to see what the defense was giving him. The third baseman was well off the line, and he had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line for a 2-bagger.
Rounded down the third baseline. The 1-1 home is strike 2 swinging. Reddick, the runner at second with 1 away. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Jose Iglesias, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball that just misses inside. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Benintendi is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 1 left for Houston, and they remain well behind. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
You find yourself down 0-2 in these situations, it's tough to check your swing right there. That was a nice job.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed.
Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep, but it bends just foul into the second deck. The 2-2 one more time. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. And there's a base hit on the line. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasted this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. No one out with a runner at second. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Sent on the ground out to second. Altuve fields it cleanly, throws in time, and that's out number one. So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Andrew Benintendi. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. The 0-1 on its way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
He's going to have to take a deep breath. A little bit ultra aggressive at the plate right now after fishing at the first pitch and looking like he was going to commit on that one.
This is pulled into right, and that'll get down out there. And not in time as the run scores. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here. Those don't come along every day. He's set and the pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street. A two-run dinger by Dustin Pedroia. His third home run of the ball game as the blowout continues.
Wow, talk about a man rising to the occasion. If this team rolls to the playoffs, I think he just made a convincing case for the MVP. Sure, it's only one game, but that's his third homer of the game, and we're not done yet. This is the kind of stuff legends are made of.
Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Still only one out in the inning. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike two.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already one homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Designated hitter.
Here's the first pitch to him. And look out as that one ran in and got him. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit down the third baseline. Well, this is foul for the first strike. The 0-1 delivery. Missed with a breaking ball. Hot shot to third. Over to Altuve for the force, and that'll be that. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. 5 innings complete. The Red Sox on top, 20-1. Here's Carlos Correa now. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th. A fastball here too low. It's 1-0.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Edwin Encarnacion now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. No hits to this point. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch that misses, 1-2. A 1-2 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he fouls this one off. Valenzuela is over to take a look. The 2-2 one more time is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Here's J.D. Martinez.
Right fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Here's the 0-1. Fastball that just misses inside. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire. Astros leave 1, and as you can see, they are way behind. Michael Feliz gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder, but not quite enough as it's off the center field wall. And he is into third base here with a leadoff triple.
Wow, he's getting his daily conditioning in during the game. That's his second triple, so obviously he's seeing the ball great, and he's showing he knows how to motor around the bases just fine.
And he takes ball 1. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen, as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Hit back up the middle. Altuve to his right. He has it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Brandon Belt has got 3 hits, including a double to this point. A bouncer to the left side, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that.
Here's Jackie Bradley now, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
Ooh, that pitch was up and in. That's one of those pitchers' purpose pitches, right? Fastball, something hard up and in. Now he can go down and away if he'd like.
Fouled away. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
Andrew Benintendi will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take you back to inning number 4. And this was his 2nd home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Behind 0-2 now. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. Dustin Pedroia will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ballgame as they'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. And no swing apparently, ball 1. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Rose.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Evan Gattis now standing in. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Hit hard down the line. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bradley is there. 1 away. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Right over the middle, knee high. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
This game might be over for all intents and purposes, but somebody forgot to tell this guy. He's a grinder, and he's going to approach every at-bat like it's his last. Does it again here and delivers a double into the gap.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first, he's going to grind out and try and get this guy to swing at something outside the zone.
From the stretch. Now this is chopped foul to home plate. It's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 0-2 once more is taken for ball 1. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 1 left. Luke Gregerson comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Now here's the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
That's through for a base hit, and he's putting together a monster line in this one. They just can't get him out. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox after the inning. Ready for another shot now. Xander Bogaerts. His lifetime numbers against Gregerson. He's 1 for 4. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Reddick arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down. On to first, a double play. Digging in and looking for more, Eduardo Nunez. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. Here's the first pitch to him. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marisnick is after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Here's shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game. Oh, a diving stop at third. He is out.
Great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make a throw, and of course, he did that too.
Stepping in now, Carlos Correa. As he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
Jose Altuve comes on with one gone here as he looks at a call. Strike one. The 1-1 is a fastball that misses. On a line, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Ball 1.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. Next pitch here will be number 100 through 7 1/3.
Man, I'd love to see a complete game. He's certainly on his way. If he can keep the number down, the pitch count down, he's got a shot at this.
Yeah, D-Roll, this is every manager's dream spot right now. You're 1 out into the 8th inning. Your starter's giving you some good baseball, and you could go to your better relievers now towards the end of the ball game. This is set up perfectly right now.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Ready once again, J.D. Martinez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. No balls and a strike to count. Lined hard toward right center. And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. Riding in once again, Andrew Valenzuela. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Andrew Valenzuela.
Hard hit ball to second. Altuve has it. And that's the first out. Here's first baseman Brandon Belt. He's looking for hit number 5 in this one right here. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out. Here's Jackie Bradley now. His lifetime numbers against Gregerson. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. And that misses for ball 1. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line, it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network from Boston, Mass. We're set for the final innings of this one. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
No balls and one strike. The pitch. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
He's feeling it out there on the mound. Just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. First offering on its way.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. He's got it, and the Red Sox have taken their first step as they claim Game 1 here at home. This ball game is over.
Hey, listen, in baseball, we don't see very many complete games any longer because of pitch counts, but listen, he was good from the first inning through the ninth. Well-deserved complete game victory.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
(23-1) this evening. Boston jump out to a 1-0 series lead. Chris Sale earns the victory on the mound. Colin McHugh was absolutely hammered to the tune of 10 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Time to